Today I have one of the craziest keyboards I have ever tried or ever will try, and probably one of the weirdest keyboards too. So the typical keyboards I review are always focused on sound and typing experience, but this keyboard is all about function. And before I start, the one I have is a pre-production unit, so certain things will change when it comes to the main retail unit, but we'll talk about it when we get to it. Now, before I get into the screen and speakers of this keyboard, I want to talk about what we're familiar with, the keyboard itself. It has a TKL layout, it's compatible with VIA, and has triple mode connection. By default, it has a 1000Hz polling rate, but if you get the upgraded version, you can get up to 8000Hz polling rate. So essentially what we have is a touchscreen keyboard. So basically how this works, you can click on it, there is somewhat of a switch on there. It's kind of like rubber domes basically. It's like a membrane keyboard, but not really, it's like topper. I think that's the best way to describe this. You attach this onto the keyboard and it basically acts like keycaps and switches, and when you attach onto it, this thing will trigger whatever it is on the screen. So as I mentioned, there are a few things that will be changed from the pre-production unit to the main retail units, and this is one of the biggest things that they're gonna change. Number one, they're gonna change the size of the keycaps. Currently it's a little bit small, like it's really small. They're gonna change it to normal sized keycaps. Number two, the plate and the keycaps will be integrated. So basically, it's gonna be a lot better quality because this right now is very prototypey, it's very wonky. And the last thing is that they're gonna change, I think, the material or maybe how they're gonna do it, because right now the light transmission isn't exactly the best through this, but on the main retail units, they said there will be a 90% level of light transmission. So those are the main things that I believe will be changed from pre-production to main retail units. And let me tell you, I have the prototype V1. This is prototype V2 and it's pretty cool already. Like, this is good. I have prototype V1, and let me tell you, when I received that keyboard, I told them there's no way I'm reviewing this because this is not it. The first prototype was not good. Applying the concept of stabilizers and actual springs onto a screen with a keyboard, it just wasn't executed properly. Either way, there is some sort of a tactile bump to it right now, which helps trigger the keys. So for the fun of it, let's do a sound test. At the end of the day, it does the job that a keyboard has to do. A key is pressed and a key is registered. So let's move on to the main functions of the Magic 75, the screen. We have a 60Hz IPS display, and it's probably better than a monitor I owned or used about 3 to 4 years ago. So by default, there are effects on every key which can be customized very easily. It has that mobile keyboard customization to it. You know, old school like mobile keyboards, everyone used to have like very cool keyboards with special effects. It's giving that same vibe. And honestly, one of my favorite things is having an idle animation. Right now the keyboard's not in use, so there's an idle animation. You can put any MP4 video, anything at all. All you have to do is drag it into the folder and you have an idle animation. The startup animation is also the same thing. And one of the coolest things about this keyboard is that it can act as a monitor. They have a hidden HDMI port behind one of the badges, and all you have to do is plug it in and it basically acts like a second monitor or third monitor. And to help everything that's running on the keyboard, there is actually a built-in CPU and GPU in this keyboard. If you add all the parts together, right, we have a CPU, we have a GPU, we have a screen, we have a keyboard. We basically have a laptop right now. Like, this is basically a laptop, but like a keyboard. In my opinion, when I found out that they had a HDMI port which you can link up and use as a monitor, I was shocked. I mean, who would do that, right? And with that being said, you can basically do anything you want on that monitor. It's basically like any other monitor. You can play games if you really wanted to play games on this. You can run Discord, you can have Spotify. I don't know what else you can do. It's a monitor, you can do everything. The possibilities are basically endless. When it comes to the screen, I feel like they did a really good job, especially for a screen on a keyboard. It's really sharp, it runs really well, and the touch screen aspect of the keyboard is executed pretty good too. The one thing I'm gonna complain about is the typing experience without the keycaps. Because the screen is leveled a little lower than the case kinda eats into your wrist, which isn't enjoyable. And if you're wondering why I'm typing without the keycaps, right? I couldn't tell you why. It looks so much better without the keycaps. Maybe because mine is the pre-production unit, I don't really like the keycaps. So having it without the keycaps looks amazing. Just as the screen itself, as a touchscreen keyboard, this looks amazing. But with this, maybe because it's a pre-production unit, then I don't really like it. So if they stick to their word and actually upgrade this and execute this properly, I think the typing experience with this and proper light transmission will be very good. Hopefully there will be other creators who maybe have a chance to review the retail units so that you guys can actually have a look at how the proper keycaps will look like. So I can't exactly say I would recommend this, but I do want to talk about its price. It's currently priced at $349, which to me, I think is a very fair price. I mean, you're paying for a monitor and a keyboard at the same time. And it's not made of plastic, it's not made of like ABS injection mold, it's aluminum. So in conclusion, I feel like they did execute this pretty well, but I wouldn't give you a yes or no based on my own experience because this is a pre-production unit. But I still find the idea of this very interesting, and I hope those of you who have joined the Kickstarter will enjoy the keyboard and maybe post some videos, because I would love to see how these keycaps look like on main retail units. So we have come to the end of the video. If you guys are interested in this or just want to check out the store, just check out the link down below. Comment your thoughts on keyboards like this down below, like this video if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.